Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, we are uploading a third video about Nier Reincarnation, and then I'll probably start streaming a lot of the other stuff that I want to kind of cover and go over and kind of talk more about the game while we get a bit more familiar with it. It is the launch day on Japan, so I want to kind of get some more videos out talking about the game because, again, it's a spectacular game. I'm a huge fan of Yoko Taro. Yoko Taro's the GOAT, and I want to, make some content on the game. And if you guys are enjoying the content, definitely hit that like and sub, man. All that greatness. I already uploaded 2 other videos. Basically, one how to play it. If you guys were interested on that, there is a video on the channel basically going over how to play the game, right? So go ahead and check that one out. And then, of course, I do have gameplay video of it as well. And this video, we're going to be going over the actual story, the actual content of the game, what it is, and what we could expect from it, right? I think what we could expect is going to be more of a speculation, but personally, I'm pretty, like I mentioned in the other videos, I am very pleased with how visually pleasing this game is. It's one of the prettiest gacha games I've ever played. Like, I don't even know how. It's kind of crazy to even call it a gacha game because it doesn't feel like one. I haven't actually gotten to the summons part of it, and probably after this, I am probably going to knock the hell out because it is currently 6:30 in the morning, basically, and I've been up all night, trying to get more information on the game, trying to make some videos, stuff like that, for you guys. So, again, if you guys enjoy, like and sub. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into the actual wiki. So huge shout out to people who run the Wikipedia page. I will leave a link in the description so you guys could check this out yourself. So again, like I mentioned before, it is directed by Yoko Taro. The producer is Saito Yosuke. Composer is Okabe Kaichi. We have the developer is Appybot. I've never heard of that developer before. Hopefully they have a good track record and all that greatness. So hopefully that is true. It is published by Square Enix, obviously. It's on iOS and Android. It is both out on, you could kind of play both of them right now. So definitely go ahead and make sure you do that. I went over how to download it on Android and basically talked about it, how you can play it on iOS. So that is pretty much how you do it. So yeah, this is pretty much the wiki, all that. I know a lot of people are asking about the global release. They came out and stated that they are working on it. They are working on a global release for it. They're getting it translated so there is plans for a global release, which is great. So for everybody who's wondering, there will be one. We just don't know when. So we will find out together. Fortunately, that's going to be very cool. And so again, we will be going over any new news that we do get in the upcoming future and that stuff, and the content that you guys could expect from me on the channel. I don't plan to do this every single day, but maybe like summons, guides, how-tos, maybe tier lists, going over each unit, stuff like that. But I don't think I'm going to just go over generic gameplay. I think I just did that for that one video. I do want to keep playing this game. I do think it's really cool, and I do want to cover it, so just expect that type of content. I'm not trying to do like a part 1, part 2, let's play type of deal, unless I'm doing it on Twitch. I might do that stuff on Twitch, so you guys can follow me there if you want to see more of that. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual game. So we have the developer commentary. Reincarnation is being written by Yoko Taro, my GOAT. Saito, basically what we went over. In response to fans being uneasy about playing a new series entry on smartphones, Yoko commented that it's an aspiration to have his title appeal to anyone who likes smartphone games, not just Nier fans. Saito chimed his hopes that Yoko, World, and Nier fans will appreciate this new entry. They plan to keep the story alive as ongoing updates, as so long as game sales don't dip too far into the red. That's funny. When asked if Reincarnation will share any ties to Sentinelist, Sino Alice, Yoko stated that only the similarities they share is the gacha found in social games as a whole. Saito and Yoko have faith that the young, active team of developers will wow and surprise players. The Elder Roles aren't as evolved as older titles. Continuing his ongoing joke in interviews of Yoko disdaining good-looking, popular guys, he notes it's impossible for him to get along with Appybot's director. Koda noted that stone-built and unified towers from the world aesthetic. His goal is to capture a particular ethnic aesthetic of the setting, which was censored by Denki post-interview. Okabe composed a new soundtrack out of the decade or so working with his colleague Yoko. We're just kind of going over the actual that. So let's jump into the actual story, because in the story, I've been very intrigued on what the story is about. And by the way, huge shout out to all those guys. I think this game's going to be a spot on, spectacular game. You know, we have a great cast of guys here, so very excited to see. I'm excited to actually read what the hell I'm playing too. That's gonna be the best part about this. We have the story right here. So the world takes place within cages, a series of towers and dungeons sometime in the future. A girl awakens on a stone floor with no voice and no memory. She is greeted by a strange being called itself Mama, in order to restore what she has lost and to redeem herself from a past sin. The girl and Mama travel to reawaken fragments of a forgotten world. So this is very interesting, and I want to see if this ties into Nier Wonder Automata. I don't think so. Reading that, it just kind of sounds like this is going to be like its own continuity, but it's very exciting. So the white girl is voiced by Rika Nagi, main character who is controlled on the world map. Kind Abznek, girl who awakens within a cage, explores with Mama, suffers from mysterious nightmares every night, confirmed to not be Kaine. Yeah. Mama voiced by Yumi Hara, little white ghost like Avatar hovering near white girl, mother-like figure who appears to be familiar with the cages, wants to help white girl recover what she has lost. Game mascot. I like the little ghost, by the way. We have a black monster voiced by Moitoyoki Kara, a being that appears to be a black armored knight with insect-like traits driven by unknown motives. Haven't seen that yet. We have memory characters. Variations of these characters archetypes can be unlocked through the gacha. There you go. It is a gacha game after all. Characters given names are randomized for each player. Wandering Boy voiced by Junko Minagawa, gentle and wise vagrant who travels with mechanical soldier from country to country. He travels to fulfill a particular oath. We have the prosthetic hunter voiced by Ayaka Fukara, a hunter recluse who hails from a forest country. Her prosthetic arm and Larry carry a tale of profound anger and sorrow. We have the mechanical soldier voiced by Takuya Sato, ancient warrior found slumbering underneath castle ruins. Thanks to the wandering boy, his will is activated once more. We have the assassin voiced by Eri, talented member of a renowned assassin's guild. She has the favor of its current leader, to whom she is deeply loyal. By the way, it's kind of hard to actually find the pictures or like PNGs of these characters. So once I get those, I could update this video a bit. Which is kind of like, I guess, where to get these, basically, because I have no idea. It's been taking me forever to find freaking good PNGs of these characters. According to Yoko's commentary, to begin with, I don't think you can call it an RPG. This is going to the gameplay. Gacha are involved for microtransactions, and Yoko's words. We try to do our own thing with the gacha, but thinking about it now, it's a gacha that's pretty much like Puzzle and Dragons. Plans are in place for a fully voiced experience. This was a closed beta. Words were randomly scrambled during the closed beta, perhaps for a surprise reveal in the final release. Main story elements are hinted but not clarified. Two major phrases introduced is world exploration and battle system. World exploration is similar to the majority of social games in the market. Tap or hold on the touchscreen to move micro to designated spots on the mini-map. The world is rendered in 3D like the other main titles. NPCs are present, yet so far scant. While wandering, character dialogue may occur. In-game cinematics retain the letterbox effect from previous titles. Certain pre-rendered cinematics have a 2D style reminiscent of Automata's pictures books. A weapons story full completion is necessary to begin with the beta's main story so far, so clearly this is the same gameplay loop for the final product. White girl segments have non-compatible exploration, the weapons story, reenactments, feature cinematics, and battle sequences. Players flip between the present and the past contained with the weapons story to proceed. Battles can be manual or automated. Its visual setup resembles many JRPG social games, with heroes and enemies lined in parallel rows on the screen. A fast forward function is included. Players can assemble a 3-man party whose actions are dictated by cooldown timers. Characters may attack, use a unique character skill, or use a skill from their currently equipped weapon. Each character has their own stats and health points, which can be customized by equipment earned through the story or gacha. Strategy is reliant on the player's command input timing and the player's character equipment setup. Additional support can come through way companions, sighted creatures that can be individually leveled up from the main party. Each companion has distinct buffs and effects that may be used only once per battle. They must be equipped on a character prior to combat and can be obtained through sub-quests. Individual characters' equipment includes their main weapon, 2 sub-weapons, 3 memories, miscellaneous attributes from characters' leveling, and 1 companion. Each character
specializes in a unique special type as their main, and they can equip non-compatible weapons for their sub. Skill points to further strengthen characters can be earned when they level up. Weapons and equipment can be leveled up in the strengthening option in the main game. Options being reliant on the game's gacha rarity is judged by stars, the highest and strongest weapons being 4, maximum level is 40. Weapons continue to have 4 story parts that unlock as it strengthens. Besides the main story, the menu has GUI for a character side stories, a dungeon mode, daily quests, and other challenges modes where included. These modes can be initiated by stamina, the in-game energy gauge, or limiting play. So that's pretty much everything from the wiki for the most part. Obviously, when I play the game a bit more, I will have more ideas on pretty much how to go buy this and all that jazz. So of course, subscribe to the channel so we could go over more things, more summoning. I'll probably, when I get to like my first summons of the game, I'll probably make a video on that showing like how the summon animations are. I believe the rates are 4% for 5s. I'm not 100%. I gotta find more information on it. This was about the most that I was able to find on terms of the wiki, but I do believe it's 4%. And then, once I find out more things about the characters and stuff like that, we'll go more over that. But this is everything that we know about the global release, everything that we know about the game, basically based off the wiki. So if you guys enjoyed this content, definitely hit that like and sub. Appreciate all the support on the channel. I will see you guys in the next Nier video. Peace out, everybody.